Hi guys, and welcome back to another Gabs cryptocurrency video where we trade by data and not by hype. And in today's video, I'll be showing you guys the only possible way na magiging bullish ang Bitcoin pati ang buong crypto market. I will dive in with the Bitcoin price action. What are the indicators that we have to monitor in order for us to see 200k Bitcoin, or is it going directly to go down back to the below the 100k levels? And yeah, I'll be also showing you guys yung altcoin market, kung paano ba mahahatak paakit yung altcoin market at paano din ba siya mahahatak pababa. Well, stay tuned to know more. So let's now dive in dito sa Bitcoin chart. And right now, 'di ba, for the past few days, we actually have been monitoring nga, or actually past few weeks, we have been monitoring this increasing price to Bitcoin while the RSI is declining. And those nga, 'di ba, are traditional signs of a bearish divergence or a bearish movement to the downside. And if you're going to look closely at the Bitcoin RSI in the weekly time frame, you can see na we are starting to form a clear falling wedge dito kay Bitcoin in the RSI weekly time frame. And traditionally speaking, a falling wedge, usually ang falling wedge is a bullish pattern to the upside. However, since this is in the RSI chart, usually when the upper resistance is declining while the price is increasing, those are signs of a bearish move. Kasi take note, as opposed to the Bitcoin price action wherein this price indicates yung actual value ng crypto, this RSI indicator is actually an indicator to determine yung strength ng cryptocurrency. So, ibig sabihin nun, if let's say paakit ng paakit yung crypto tapos pababa ng pababa yung RSI, that is indicating na humihina na yung strength. Meaning, umuunti na yung buyers at dumadami na yung sellers ng crypto, at in that case, we might see a pagbagsak ng cryptocurrency na yun. So, in that case, that is what we are seeing dito kay Bitcoin. Now, if you're going to look closely, we are seeing also a support area dito sa RSI natin. And this support ng RSI, that could also actually indicate kung ano ba yung magiging potential bottom niya. And looking at this closely dito sa chart, you can see na right now, the bottom of this RSI na level is actually confluent to the 50-week moving average. You can see the 50-week moving average is now acting as a support area dito for the Bitcoin price action. Now, I want to talk about two things. Number one is the bearish scenario, and number one is the bullish scenario. So, right now, it's leaning towards a much bearish scenario kasi yun nga, we have those traditional signs forming dito kay Bitcoin. But remember, we are going to keep ourselves level-headed just in case na we might see a bullish scenario. So, I'll be discussing that in a bit. But yeah, let's now understand dito, bearish scenario. So, ayun nga, right now, if Bitcoin doesn't hold this 20-week moving average, kasi right now, you can see Bitcoin has been bouncing off dito sa 20-week moving average, and then nagbo-bounces from the 50-week moving average. So right now, it's very crucial for Bitcoin to form muna ng bounce dito sa 50-week moving average in order for us to see a continuation of this movement to the upside. But you can see the 50-week moving average dito in the past has acted as a support area nga dito also in the RSI charts. So you can see na right now the 50-week moving average is also acting as a support area both for the Bitcoin price action at the same time pati rin sa RSI chart. Now, ito yung worst case scenario dyan. If let's say ang nangyari nga dito is Bitcoin went down to this 50-week moving average at nagkaroon tayo ng mga candle closes below this area. At the same time, yung RSI bumagsak siya tapos nagkaroon ng candle closes below the support area, then that is going to indicate na it is a bearish confirmation na nga kay Bitcoin, and we might see Bitcoin go back down to maybe the 50,000, 55 or 60,000 US dollars area. So, right now, the bearish scenario dito is Bitcoin, if it doesn't hold the 50-week moving average, it's going to more likely go down to the 60k levels. And right now, we are seeing that chart. And then, di ba sinabi ko nga sa previous video regarding my Bitcoin strategy, my re-entry strategy with the whole cryptocurrency market. And yeah, I don't think na we might hold this area any further sa 20-week moving average. At some point in time, it has to go back dito sa 50-week moving average kasi that has been acting as a very crucial and consistent support. So, it's either na Bitcoin is going to consolidate dito at magka-catch up yung 50-week moving average, or we might see a breakdown dito kay Bitcoin pabalik ng 50-week moving average. Now, that is the bearish scenario. Let's now discuss the bullish scenario now wherein we can only see Bitcoin see a pump maybe roughly around the 200k levels. So the only possible way for Bitcoin to go up to that area is Bitcoin must break this RSI resistance forming in the weekly time frame chart. So what do I mean by the resistance? So you can see dito sa RSI chart natin, we have been forming that resistance dito kay Bitcoin. And then in the past, take a look at this, guys. In the past, we have been seeing this playing out na nga in the past. So, sa previous market cycle ni Bitcoin, which was back in 2021, you would find na Bitcoin also formed that similar na increasing price while RSI is declining with a falling wedge. And you can see na in this scenario, you would find na Bitcoin did not form a bullish movement. Instead, we saw a continuation of this downtrend and the breaking support. So we capitulated to the downside from 29k or 28k, bumagsak tayo up until the 15,000 US dollars. So right now, what we are seeing with the current price action, it's actually very crucial na we have to monitor itong RSI charts kasi it's actually replicating a similar move which we have seen sa previous Bitcoin price action. And if we want to take advantage of the crypto market, we must also look at those re-entry opportunities nga. So, the only bullish way or bullish scenario na we can see Bitcoin go back to the 125Ks at mag-reach ng 150K and 200K is for us to see a breakout dito sa RSI resistance, which is right now we are not currently seeing. So, ayun nga guys, the only way na makikita ko lang na umakit si Bitcoin is this breakout lang dyan. Kasi if we don't see that, then we are not going to see any big movements kay Bitcoin. Now, ito din yung isa kong gustong pag-usapan kasi I believe there was a time back in 2022 to 2023 where we saw this specific movement wherein let's zoom in maybe closely to the daily time frame and punta tayo dun sa area na yun. So, back in that time when we were creating those videos, we have been seeing Bitcoin forming a falling wedge dito. Actually, mas gawin ko siyang mas clear dito. So, I'm not sure if it's in the weekly or in the hourly time frame, but yeah, it can be in the weekly time frame. So you can see dito, Bitcoin has started forming nga dito ng falling wedge. And as you can see, as opposed dun sa RSI, you can see na if you're going to follow the RSI chart, whenever na we are seeing these type of wedge, sa RSI, it's more likely going to lean towards a bearish movement. But if nakikita natin tong falling wedge in the Bitcoin price action, Bitcoin usually tends to break bullish dito and continue this movement to the upside. Now, why is that? Kasi as compared sa Bitcoin price action na falling wedge, if let's say we are seeing a falling wedge kay Bitcoin, that would mean that the RSI is going to increase. So, you can see while the Bitcoin price is declining, the RSI have been increasing dito. And you would notice na that is a traditional signs of a bullish divergence. So, it's actually a direct opposite lang ng bearish divergence wherein dito sa current na nakikita natin, Bitcoin is increasing while RSI is declining. Dito naman, Bitcoin is declining while RSI is increasing. So, ayun nga, while we want to open the possibility na ma-break niya sana yung RSI resistance dito at makakita tayo ng 200k Bitcoin, right now the chart is telling us otherwise, na it's more likely leaning towards a bearish move, and it's actually a direct opposite of what we saw earlier in the current market cycle. Now, when it comes to the altcoin market, Paano yun? Eh, di ba, akala ko ba nasa altcoin season tayo? Yes, currently nasa altcoin season tayo. But the moment na Bitcoin starts to break down dito, then that could mean a very bad sign kay altcoin market. Kasi of course, the altcoin markets are very dependent with the Bitcoin price action. And with that being said, we are going to dive in dito sa charts quickly kay altcoin market. And to monitor the altcoin market, we have to watch for the Bitcoin dominance. And Bitcoin dominance is actually a very good thing to follow kasi it actually measures yung performance of Bitcoin as compared to altcoins. So, whenever the Bitcoin dominance is increasing, whenever the Bitcoin dominance is increasing, that is going to indicate that Bitcoin is performing better than altcoins. Then in that case, altcoins are going to suffer or bleed against Bitcoin. But if let's say the Bitcoin dominance is declining, this is going to indicate that we are in an altcoin season, and then that Bitcoin would bleed against altcoin, and then altcoins are going to perform much better. And then, diba, in the past few weeks, we have been seeing a lot of altcoin pumps. Ang dami nagkakaroon ng movement sa altcoin market. And it's because of this past few weeks na pagbagsak ng Bitcoin dominance. So, that has indicated an altcoin season. So, ang main worry ko lang talaga dito is right now, we are now stepping into a clear Bitcoin dominance support area. So, typically kasi, if makakita tayo ng bounce dito, if mag-bounce dyan, ang Bitcoin dominance, that would signify the end of the altcoin market or the altcoin season. So, you can see right now we are now starting to hit the support area. So, it could actually indicate na the altcoin season could end within the next few weeks or next few months if it doesn't hold this area. So, in that case, if I were you at minomonitor tong chart na to at meron kang altcoin na sa portfolio mo, I would actually start moving some of those altcoins kay Bitcoin kasi in that case, Bitcoin will act as a safe haven when it comes to the crypto market. Kasi of course, while Bitcoin is declining, you can see altcoins will suffer more if let's say umakyat tong Bitcoin dominance. So that is one of the worst case scenarios na makita natin dito when we if we enter into a potential bear market. Now, is there a bullish scenario dito with the altcoin market? There is. So the only way na we can see altcoins remain bullish is number one, the Bitcoin must of course be increasing. At the same time, the Bitcoin dominance must break this support area. If Bitcoin dominance breaks this support area, then I can guarantee we can see a massive altcoin season. But right now we are not seeing that. So the altcoin season that we have been seeing actually has just been playing out for the past ilang weeks. Let's check. It has been playing for the past 11 weeks. So that has been a good run nga sa altcoin market. But if you want to see furthermore na pag-akit ng mga altcoin na fina-follow natin, then it's very crucial na the Bitcoin dominance should break the support area in order for us to see a massive altcoin season. So yeah, I guess yun lang muna update natin for the time being. I just wanted to give you some updates then on the bullish and bearish scenario charts, especially na there are a lot of hypes na nagkakaroon na Bitcoin is going to 200k, going to 300k, and ako personally, I want to keep ourselves level-headed. Ayoko yung parang ang dami ng hype, so ibig sabihin diretso na yun si Bitcoin diretso. No, I don't follow the crypto market like that. The way how I follow the crypto market is we look at the indicators day by day, week by week. We monitor those movements kung nagkakaroon ba ng bullish or bearish signs. And right now, it's leaning towards a lot of bearish signs. But at the same time, we don't want to close the possibility of a bullish scenario. But yun nga, looking at the chart, while we can see kung kailan lang ba siya magiging bullish, right now, it's leaning towards a much more bearish market within the following months. So, siguro ang next video na gagawin ko is when it comes to the fourth quarter, when it comes to Bitcoin. Kasi historically speaking, Bitcoin has been performing goods at mas mataas yung ROI na makukuha natin usually when it comes to the fourth quarter ng year. But Yeah, I'll discuss that siguro sa next video when it comes to that type of analysis regarding Bitcoin fourth quarter bullish movement. But yeah, for now, we are going to stay level-headed and watch out for this signs na nag-form kay Bitcoin in the weekly time frame charts. Anyway, yun lang muna update natin for the time being. If I find this video useful and informative, please give this video a like and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye for now.